Hiya, people. Hello. Today's episode is a little bit rusty because I have got my show today, my half-soaked show in Leicester Comedy Festival. A little bit rushed, but I will tell you all about it. It's a bit of a mix. There's a sleepover situation that turned into a full-blown sesame seed drama. Was it bad parenting or just someone acting like a brat? Kinder eggs are under investigation because apparently what counts as a toy is very deeply questionable. We head into a paranormal territory where a possible gnome sighting, something colourful moving unnaturally fast, and a blink, you'll miss it. In the weird news, let's say fish and chip shops might not just be frying cod, there's definitely something slippery going on. Let's get straight into it. It's episode 209, Oily Behaviour. Hello, everybody. Hiya. Hello. You guys all right? Yeah, good. I'm absolutely knackered. God, I'm so tired. I've been, this is kind of last minute recording for me. I wanted to do it a couple of days ago, but I just ended up painting again. Still doing it, guys. The painting is continuing, unfortunately. Not much left now. The house is 97% complete. Once the carpet's in, then I can relax. But I suppose it's worth it, isn't it, at the end? Oh, man, I tell you what, I've been so busy. I forgot to mention that I've got my show, but it's today, so you guys can't even make it, because by the time you've heard this podcast, I've already done it. But I will tell you all about that on the next episode. Let you know how it went. At the moment, I haven't sold many tickets. I've only sold 3. 3 tickets. I'm not even surprised. I'm surprised I sold 3, to be honest. Yeah, so Half Soaked is tonight at the Leicester Comedy Festival. We'll see how it goes. I mean, I've had nice gigs anyway. Before them, I was gigging down in Windsor. Never been to Windsor before. So I was down there. And where else was I? I was somewhere else. I've been gigging everywhere, guys. I can't even remember. But it's nice to be busy. And I feel like I'm finally getting somewhere with my comedy career. Yesterday, this guy was sat right at the front with his girlfriend. And he was loving it. You know when you see someone and they're just really enjoying it, and you look at them and you think, this is your comedy, isn't it, mate? This is like your ideal comedian that you've watched. And when I came off, he was lovely, man. His name was Kane. He's from Ilford, down in London. He was like, mate, he goes, I'm going to tell everyone about you. I'm looking forward to watching your journey. So that comments like that is really nice as a comedian. You know, when people say, "Oh, mate, I enjoyed that. It was great." You know, that's a nice feeling. But when someone says, "I'm going to follow your journey," that is something else. That's like, wow. You know, they got high hopes for me. Let's hope so. Because it would be nice. I was at a gig in Nottingham as well. And there was a couple there. And they were lovely as well. They were like, "Oh, we're going to come to your show. We're going to come." So we're hoping that they will both be there. And then that will make it, 5? I've got my agents coming down as well. So she's going to watch. I reckon I'll get about probably 10. We'll see. Maybe there'll be some last minute walk-ins. Who knows? You know, the worst thing is I haven't even prepared for it. I haven't done that. Oh, no, I should be doing that, really. But I wanted to get this podcast out of the way because you know me, I don't like to give up. What's the point in giving up? If you enjoy doing something, whatever hobby it is, or passion, or I don't know, just keep at it, man. Don't stop doing it. That's what I think. Yeah, so this is my year, man. I'll tell you why it's my year. I don't know if I have told you why it's my year, but I will tell you soon. So let's go into it, shall we? Let's do we'll pick a topic. Let's do Am I the A-hole? Now, I can't find Am I the A-hole jingle on my phone. I don't know where that's gone. Maybe I've deleted it. So here's a new jingle. A-hole, am I the A-hole? Why am I absolute A-hole? Right, there we go. Am I the A-hole? Today's one. We haven't done one in ages, have we? Today's Am I the A-hole? Obviously, you lot know, Reddit. It's from somebody called Long Jumping Dog. It's a very long jumping dog. What are they the A-hole about? For telling a kid at the sleepover to stop acting like a brat. Oh, so it wasn't your child. Sometimes it depends how you put it across. If you said it in a nice way, it might be okay. If you was a bit abrupt and, meanie, if you was a big meanie, then that's not going to help. But shall we find out what Long Jumping Dog has to say? My son had a sleepover on Sunday. It was him and 3 of his friends. My wife was out of town, so breakfast Monday morning was me, the 4 of them, and my daughter. I did not want to make breakfast for 6 people, so I ordered a catering box from a breakfast place the night before. It came with 12 bagels, 3 types of cream cheese, butter, sliced onions, cucumbers, tomatoes. I figured that was plenty of food for 6 people. That sounds about right. I mean, 1 bagel fills me up. So, Monday morning, I picked up the box. I had selected 6 plain, 3 onion, 3 everything bagels. But you can't pick your extra bagel. They give us a sesame seed bagel. When I got home, I called everyone downstairs and my daughter got there first. I told her to take a bagel. She took the sesame one and started putting butter on it. When the boys came down, one of my son's friends asked why there weren't any more sesame bagels. I said there was only one. He asked why she got it. This guy's a legend. I said because she came down first. He said that wasn't fair. I said there are plenty of other bagels. Just take one. He asked why I only ordered 1 sesame bagel. This kid sounds like he likes to be in control. I said I didn't. It was an extra. He asked why I didn't order any more. And I said I didn't realise they were so popular. Oh man, you've already upset this kid. He's a guest in your house. And you haven't got any more sesame bagels. No wonder he kicked off. I told the kid to stop acting like a brat and eat a bagel or go to school without breakfast. He said I had to feed him and I can't call him a brat. I said I have fed him. I can't make him eat. He literally put a scoop of cream cheese on his napkin and ate it with a butter knife just to prove a point. This guy, right, this kid you're talking about, he's going to go somewhere in life. He will not take no for an answer. After pickup that day, his mom called to get my side of the story. So he grassed on you, as we say in the UK. I told her what happened and she couldn't believe I called her a kid a brat. And I let him go to school hungry. You animal. How can you let him go to school hungry? She said I should have ordered enough food for everybody. There was plenty of food. There were 4 bagels left over after breakfast, so there was plenty for everyone. There were cucumbers he could have eaten with his cream cheese. He had options. Who's going to have cucumber and cream cheese, mate? For breakfast as well. She said I still had no right to call him a brat. In a way, she is right. I suppose you shouldn't have called him a brat. You know what kids are like these days, mate? You can't say nothing to them. They will just tell everybody what you've said. I said I only said it because he was acting like one, which he was. She was mad and she was going to talk to my wife when she gets home. That's a weird threat, but have fun. So, am I the a-hole for calling this kid a brat? Okay, let's answer this one. People of crazy little thing called Lovdev podcast. I don't know. I mean, if you knew he liked sesame bagels, maybe what you should have done was told the kids, I'm ordering this tomorrow. Is everyone okay with it? Then he could have said, no, I like sesame bagels. Can you order me sesame bagels? So you would have ordered extra ones and he would have been happy. I think it's just the fact of he didn't get what he wanted and somebody else ate it. So he kicked up a fuss and he just, yeah. And because of his attitude, you got annoyed with him and you called him a brat. Maybe that's how you need to explain it to his mum. Maybe apologise and say, yep, I was in the wrong. I should have asked them first, what would they like for breakfast? Then you could have made the order. But at least you know for next time, if he does come round again, that's if his mum does let him sleep over. Get him some sesame bagels. There we go. But are you the a-hole for calling him a brat? Now, that is your question. No, not really. I mean, he's a bit of a naughty boy, isn't he? But I do think this kid, he's going to go far in life. Do you know what? Sometimes I can be a bit like that. If there's any food in the house, say like leftover Chinese, I'll end up eating it. And then my missus will go to me, why didn't you leave me any? And I'm like, but there was only a bit, but you know I'm going to eat it as well. So I suppose she can be like that, or is it me? I don't know. I'm probably the selfish one, and it goes, maybe that's what the reason was with that little kid. He was just a bit selfish. He wanted everything for himself. Sounds like he gets what he wants at home. He probably does. I wish I could get everything I wanted. I wish I had a magic fairy that could just decorate my house for me. I wouldn't have to do anything then, would I? Maybe in the future we'll get like AI robots that just do everything. So you'll be like, can you hoover the house? Well, I suppose we've already got robot hoovers, haven't we? Can you do the cooking? Can you do this? Can you do that? Man, we'll be so lazy, won't we? But yeah, man. So, I'll tell you something else, guys. You know, I'm in a WhatsApp group for a street I don't live off. It's been kicking off. Absolute chaos has exploded on the group. The other day, somebody put up a message going, stop your dog from fouling outside my house. I know who you are. I thought, oh my God, is this Liam Nelson? They said, we got proof on CCTV. And then guess what happened then? So they uploaded the CCTV footage to this WhatsApp street group that I don't live on. And I was like, I think I know that bloke. He's an old bloke and he's got a little spaniel, a cocker spaniel. And you can see it doing its business outside somebody's house. Now, the fact is, right, we all know dogs do their mess, which is fine. But you have to be a responsible owner and pick it up. You can't just leave dog poop, especially when it's outside somebody's house, on their drive, right in front of it. Because what's going to happen? Someone's going to end up walking over it. Or, even worse, the person that lives at that address is going to drive out and it's going to go all over their car tyres, or they might even just step on it because they didn't realise it was there. I do find that very selfish. As we were talking about selfishness, that is very selfish. I think people who have dogs or any other pet and you let them leave a mess, you do not deserve that pet, really, do you? I don't care how good you look after it. You can feed it caviar every night. But do pick up your mess. I thought it was hilarious. Talking about hilariousness, let's do another topic because you guys know I've got a show to prepare for, so I would rather do that than, but yeah, your time also means a lot to me. So here we go. Let's do a paranormal, but I think this isn't more paranormal, or is it more mysterious? Yes. Now, does anyone believe in gnomes? Like proper gnomes, not the ones you see in the garden. Like proper. Well, I don't know, this jingle's been playing over while I was talking, but let's do paranormal. I can't be bothered to re-record this, so we're just going to go with it, Lovdev. Just go with it. Paranormal, posted by somebody called Infamous Emphasis. What a great name. Possible gnome sighting is what they're saying. More of an experience. Like a proper gnome, mate. Are you sure you wasn't intoxicated or drunk at the time? Or, I don't know, hallucinating? Who knows? The world is a mysterious place. Maybe there are real little gnomes running around. Let's delve into it and see what Infamous has got to say. I saw something this morning in my backyard. It was still completely dark outside. I flipped on the light for the backyard after noticing my indoor cat staring intently out into the dark. I thought perhaps it was a raccoon or a possum out there. It was not. At first I didn't see anything. Then suddenly something shot across the path of the light about 8 foot away from the glass door to the backyard. It moved so fast that it was unnatural. It looked like a sped up video image. It was a blur of right to left, movement lasting less than a second. I might have written it off as an animal. That's initially what I was thinking. Was it a rat? Was it, I don't know, was it a fox? They're the only animals that I can think of in the UK. We don't have raccoons or possums here. So in brackets is put, even though the blurred shape seemed weird in addition to the unnatural speed, because the blurred movement was colourful with red, blue, white and some black. The colours are what made me think possibly a gnome. I know how that sounds. Yeah, I'm reading it thinking, what's colourful and runs really fast? The only thing I can think of is a parrot. They're quite colourful, aren't they? But then, do parrots hang about in the night? I don't know. I don't think they do. I can't think of any other animal that's so colourful apart from a parrot. So, he says, I know that's... I don't live in an exotic place. There was no colourful animals here that could account for this sighting. I stood there for a moment trying to process what I saw. And if someone else described seeing something like this, I would be sceptical. But I saw it. Am I just looking for anyone who may have seen something similar? Question mark. The unnatural speed. Yep, that's true. And the coloured blur of a movement. Does this sound familiar to anyone? Now he's asking, people have read it. So I'm going to pick a couple of top replies and see if anyone has had a similar experience. And straight away, there is somebody called, what's his name? One Jaguar. He says, dude, this is giving me chills because I had something super similar happen to me maybe like 3 years ago. Mine was also triggered by a cat going absolutely mental at the sliding door, just sitting there with the pupils dilated, staring into nothing. When I turned on the porch light, there was a streak of movement that was way too fast and these weird bright colours that made no sense. Ha ha ha! For an animal around here, the speed thing is what really got me. Like it moved in a way that seemed almost cartoonish. Now that's a better description, I think. Maybe it was a cartoon character. Who knows? One Jaguar said, I never figured out what it was and honestly started questioning my own eyes after a while, but reading your description just brought it all back. The colourful blur aspect is so specific and weird that it's hard to dismiss as just a trick of light or something. Have you noticed any other strange activity around your place? Now that's an interesting one. My personal experience in the UK, I've never really seen anything like that. I've seen stuff in the sky, I've seen objects, I've seen orbs, but I've never seen anything that's colourful, moves at a crazy speed, and could possibly be a gnome. Now, is it a gnome? Or is it like some kind of species that we haven't discovered yet, but they live amongst us? Bit like the Bigfoot. Who knows? I don't know, man. Maybe there is something out there. I wonder if there's any documentaries on this, because I would love to know. I love stuff like this, do you know what I mean? But I hope, what's his name? I forgot his name now, posted it. Infamous Emphasis, what a great name again. Yeah. Mate, if you ever, I mean, I was going to say, have you got any CCTV in the back of your garden? Or yard, as you Americans call it. If you have, could you maybe pull it up? If not, why not get a camera fitted at the back and leave it recording, and then hopefully you'll catch it again, and once you've caught it, you can put it on Instagram, TikTok, and it will just go viral. That's another thought. Maybe have a look on the internet. Have a look on Instagram, TikTok. But the only thing about that is a lot of AI generated videos, and a lot of them, you know, it's fake. But yeah, man, possible gnome sighting, guys. Just imagine though, if gnomes were actually real. How would the human race cope? Can you imagine that? Like, we find out they are real, man. People would want to catch them, wouldn't they? That's literally what would happen. We'd want to catch them and then maybe build a place for them, and it'll turn into a tourist destination. That's what I reckon would happen. Someone like Donald Trump. He'll take over. Talking about taking over and all the rest of it. As I said, I've got to move on because I've got a show to prepare for. So I'm going to go straight into it, guys. It's my favourite topic. British problems. British problems. What the hell is going on in England and the rest of the United Kingdom? Right, let's have a look, shall we? Now, this one has been put up by somebody called Interio. Interio, I think that's how you say the username, but what is their British problem? Well, it's to do with a delicacy. Kinder eggs. Funny enough, I've got material about Kinder eggs, so I was intrigued to find out what this is about. Now, Interio, I think I said his name right, bought a Kinder egg for my son, and when he opened it, he asked, "Where's the toy?" Where's the toy? Was it a proper egg, though? Because I know there's different variations of the Kinder Surprise egg, which is being produced by Ferrero, I believe, the people who make Ferrero Rochers, I think, or is it Nestle? Maybe they're the same company. I'm not sure. But yeah, where was the toy? Now that is a huge British problem. Was it a normal egg, the one that you take the wrapping off, you open the egg up, plastic capsule, and inside you get a little toy, and there's a little manual to tell you how to put it together. Was it one of those, and there was no toy in there? Or was it the other ones that you lift up from the flap? And I don't know, I've never had one. I've seen them in the shops. What kind of Kinder egg was it? I'm intrigued. He said I told him that the tiny bit of plastic and sticker is the toy. Oh, so you got a little bit of plastic and a sticker, and that was it. He wasn't impressed. I bet he wasn't impressed. I bet they've changed, haven't they? Kinder eggs, I reckon, have changed. Now I'm going to quickly Google Kinder egg types, right? And then I'll figure out which one it was you bought for him. Now you got the Kinder Surprise, right? You got Kinder Joy, which is literally a plastic tub. There's two little Ferrero Rochers in there and like a creamy custard and chocolate. And what else is there? Kinder Joy. I've not seen Kinder Joy. There's other ones because I believe Kinder is German. Is it? I might be wrong. I'm sure it's German. Who made Kinder Egg? That's oh, there we go. Kinder Egg Company. Who made it? Let's have a look. Yeah, I was right. It's Ferrero who made the Kinder Surprise in 1974. It's an Italian company. I didn't know Ferrero was Italian. I didn't know that. Oh, dear. Well, I don't know what to say to you, mate. All he got was a sticker and a little plastic thing. He must have been well disappointed. I don't even know if people still buy Kinder Eggs, because you can get lucky bags now, can't you? You can. I mean, funny enough, I do material. I was saying it. I do material about my wife. I say I had an arranged marriage, but it's okay. It's a bit like a Kinder Surprise egg. Because you don't know what you're going to get. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I should change it to Lucky Bag or Lucky Mystery Prize. You don't know what you're going to get, do you? Oh, dear. Talking about you don't know what you're going to get, let's end this podcast with a weird news story. Right, what's today's weird news story all about? Criminals stealing used cooking oil from Scotland's chip shops. Eh? Criminals are stealing cooking oil. Why would criminals steal cooking oil? Now, this is bizarre. Let's find out. Police in Scotland say organised crime gangs are targeting chip shops, takeaways, restaurants for their used cooking oil. The liquid is often left in containers outside premises to be taken away to get recycled for potential use as biodiesel, which is a renewable fuel for transport such as buses and tractors. Now, across Scotland, 178 incidents of cooking oil thefts were reported to police between April and October last year. Grant Cranston, shout out to Grant Cranston, said he was surprised by how brazen the thieves who targeted his Inverness ship shop were, adding, it was broad daylight. There were people walking around. About 70% of biodiesel produced in the UK is made from used cooking oil. That's according to UK government statistics. Prices paid to caterers for their oil can depend on how much is available for collection and its quality, but according to the industry, a restaurant could get around 30 pence a litre. Now that's not bad, is it? On average, thefts of used cooking oil cost the UK Treasury 25 million a year. Wow. Thefts have previously been reported elsewhere in the UK, including Derbyshire and Gloucester. Police Scotland said the incidents it recorded last year around £20,000 lost in revenue to catering businesses. So basically, these guys are making money, stealing the used oil and just selling it on, probably. Now, Chief Inspector Craig Still, area commander of Inverness, where about 20 thefts have been reported, April and October, said the thefts could result in several problems for caterers. There is the inconvenience, there is the potential damage caused by individuals who are entering the premises or outside storage to take the oil, and there's also the loss of revenue. We tend to find there is an organised criminal element. That's mad, innit? An organised criminal element. It's quite often sold on legitimate oil recyclers who would then manufacture things like biodiesel, which has obviously become more prevalent as technology moves on in relation to production of fuels. Used cooking oil was stolen from a container outside the Hilton chip shop, which is in Inverness. Co-owner Grant told the BBC he was alerted to the risk of thefts in the city by a newspaper article. He said, so I went onto my CCTV and noticed that the waste oil bin has slightly been moved, and I thought, that's a bit odd. I rewound it by 30 minutes and there was someone stealing the oil. Cranston said the chip shop has been targeted once, and as far as he's aware, he said the thefts were another problem for his trade to have to deal with. Fish and chips at the minute is really struggling with rising costs of everything like VAT, things like that, he said. Crankston said the industry was trying to play its part in responsible disposal of used oil. He said you put that out there for it to go away and to get recycled. You're kind of doing your bit for the environment. Andrew Crook, who's a president of National Federation of Fish Fryers, said some UK chip shops were being repeatedly targeted. I think nationality is a big issue. It's around £30 to £40 a drum. If you're going round at night and targeting shops on a regular basis, it's a very good income for somebody. Crook also added, one shop said he lost thousands of pounds because quite a lot of the distributors collect the oil, recycle it, and you get a credit on your account. He lost all those credits because the drum kept disappearing overnight. It happened for 9 months, so it has an effect on the business. Police Scotland said businesses should ensure oil was stored in a secure and well-lit location monitored by CCTV. Chief Inspector Craig said our invention and intervention is always happy to attend promises and give advice around building, safety and security. There we go. We have a criminal gang in Britain that likes to steal used cooking oil. Would never ever think that would happen. Oh well, that's it guys. I did manage to get to record a podcast for you lot. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you did. If you did, leave a review. You know what to do. Share it with your friends. I will let you all know how my show, Half Soaked, went at Leicester, and I should really start preparing for it. So, yep, good luck to me. See you next week.